She graduated from a prestigious university with a degree in business, later got a master's degree in finance, and quickly found herself with $30,000 of student debt. What quickly started out as a hobby soon turned out to be a six-figure monthly income. You're watching How They Do It, episode 4, and this is Michelle Schroeder-Gardner. What's up guys, I'm Mandy, you're watching Learn How, and in this video I'm gonna give a quick comment shout out to Fresh Eyes Stan. Thank you so much for leaving a comment on one of my videos. Every week I'm giving away Amazon gift cards to people who are engaging and watching these videos. So if you like this video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. All right, in this episode we're talking about Michelle Schroeder-Gardner. She is the founder of the very popular finance blog, Making Sense of Sense. So who is this Michelle Schroeder-Gardner? Well, Michelle, like I mentioned in the intro, in 2010 graduated with a degree in business management, but she ended up with quite a bit of student debt. Well, to get over this student debt, she thought, you know what? I'll use my degree in finance, blog about what I've learned, share some ideas to help other people learn about finance, and help people learn how to manage their finances. In her first month blogging, or at least her first income report that she shared through her blog back in 2010, we learned that she made like $600 that month. If you fast forward to November of 2018, just a couple months ago, she's making well over $100,000 per month from her blog. Michelle has since sold her house and now is traveling the world in a yacht, continuing to write about her finance passion. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about what Michelle is doing to build her online business, how she was able to gain all this momentum in the first place, and what we can learn from her and apply in our own online businesses. So when did Michelle start making sense of sense? Like I mentioned, we can trace this back to around 2010, which happens to be about 8 years ago. I'm gonna jump right over here to her website really quickly so we can take a peek at what she's doing. This is her blog, Making Sense of Sense, where she blogs about, like I mentioned, finance, how to start a blog, some business tips and ideas, paying off student loans and debts. Let's read a little bit about her. I know I talked a little bit about, how she started, but you can see right here on this page, she's now traveling the world in this boat here that you can see. And you can see here she's been featured on hundreds of websites and many of the very top business websites in the world, like Forbes, Entrepreneurs, Huffington Post, Business Insider, Oprah. She's been everywhere. She's appeared on tons of YouTube channels, podcasts, which has helped her, even take her reach even further than ever before. So here's a picture of her RV. She used to live in an RV for a year or two, and now she is since traveling in a very nice yacht. So she's definitely living the life. So back in 2010, she started blogging about finances and she started to gain some momentum, and quickly that snowballed into a full-time income. If we go over here to her income reports, let me go back here really quickly. You can see right here how much she's roughly made every month. She's been sharing her growth, and you can see she's had a nice steady growth in her income reports until you can see right up until a few months ago, she's making over $150,000 every month from her blog. So what type of content does Michelle produce? Well, let's jump over to her blog section and see what type of articles she's writing. Well, it looks like right now she's blogging about some other people's success, but her blog contains a lot of different types of finance-related blogs or finance-related articles. I wouldn't say there's one very specific niche that she's targeting for her blog. She's got all sorts of different types of articles. If we scroll down to the bottom here, you can see right here, 226 pages of blog articles. So literally there are hundreds of blog posts on her website, which just goes to show that it takes a lot of time. She's been doing this for over 8 years and written over hundreds, like I'd be willing to guess 400 or more blog posts, not to mention all the guest blogs she's written for other websites. She's been very consistent and very thorough in her blogging. What does Michelle do well in her blog posts? I'm gonna go to one of her older blog posts to see what she's doing well in her blog articles. Let's look at wondering why you need life insurance. You can see right here at the top of her article, she's got some really nice information. First of all, she's got some, paid advertising here at the top of the screen. So she's getting some display ad revenue from her post right there at the top. And it's not really interrupting the flow of our article right here. Then next we see right here, she's got her social sharing buttons. This is really nice, guys, to increase that social share awareness. So right off the bat, you can share her article right there. And also you can see right here at the very top of the screen, you've got her Pinterest pin. So you can easily share that to Pinterest. Now you see here, she's got her article. It's laid out very nicely, small paragraphs. We've got good headers, got some images in there. Nothing super fancy, right, guys? Just a standard blog layout. But she is providing valuable information. It's easy to digest. She's giving valuable information. And then at the end, she's got a subscribe to the free Master Your Money course. So not only is this just like a, hey, subscribe to my newsletter, but it's subscribed to a very specific course. So this course relates to this article. So if you have multiple courses, guides, checklists, try to find what relates to that specific blog article. I think this is something that she does very, very well here. If you're reading about life insurance, you might be interested in the Master Your Money course. If you're reading something else about entrepreneurship or business, maybe you want to read the how to start, maybe the freebie is a how to start a blog course. So it relates to the topic in the blog article. What type of blog posts are getting her the best results? We're actually going to jump over here to Ahrefs, and I'm going to show you a tool here called Top Pages. So we can analyze a website and click over here on Top Pages and see which pages on her website are performing the best, getting her a decent amount of traffic and ranking for a lot of keywords. So if we look right here and we sort by traffic, we can see what the top ranked web pages are on her website as far as Google search organic traffic goes. So the number one traffic blog post right here is way back from 2016. It's how to earn free Amazon gift cards. So this article is doing very well for her, and it has a lot to do with surveys. So you see right here, Swagbucks, Survey Junkie, Survey at Harris Polls, a lot of survey related websites here. And something that's interesting about that is I'm gonna go over here to her income reports. Let's find those really quickly here. I'm gonna show you just an income report right here from November of 2018. And we'll see how much money she's actually bringing in from survey sites. If we look at this random income report, this is back from December 2017. You can see that she actually made in this 1 month $12,000 from survey companies. Now she's not doing surveys herself, trust me, she's not out there filling out surveys. But these top articles, like this Amazon article that's getting her, according to Ahrefs, almost 7,000 visits per month, that is getting her referrals to those survey sites, which is helping her earn $12,000 a month from that article. So if you think about that, $12,000 a month in income, that's a full-time income. It could be more than your current full-time income in a month. And that's from one article and from one affiliate program through survey sites. So you can see how this kind of starts to snowball here. Let's look at a couple of other sites right here. Let's look at this, Making Extra Income. So here's another blog article that talks about how to make extra income, and it lists a bunch of different articles. Okay, so here we go. We can see a bunch for income reports. So that's a big reason why she gets a lot of traffic to this page. It's because it has all the links to her income reports. I want to see back here on Ahrefs what these keywords are that she's ranking for. So she's ranking for extra income ideas. She's ranking in position 10 for how to make extra money, which gets a lot of search volume every month, 17,000 searches a month. Some other big ticket search extra money, side income. She's ranking in the top 10 of all these right here. So she's getting a lot of traffic through those keywords. And she's probably getting a lot of referrals, a lot of signups for her blogging courses, her affiliate marketing courses, which is where she makes a bulk of her income. Ways to make extra $1,000 a month, how to make money selling at flea markets, so how to earn money from home. A lot of articles related to how to earn money are doing very well for her as far as Google organic search goes. So what are some ways that she monetizes her blog? I'm gonna jump right back over to this income report and we can kind of pick this apart and see where she's making a lot of income. So she's making a very large chunk of income from Bluehost. Whoa, that was a bad arrow, sorry. From Bluehost, $44,000 per month referring people to Bluehost to start their blogs or websites. So she's got a how to start a blog course that she's sending out to people, referring people to, that's getting her a lot of income. Like I said right there, you got the survey companies for $12,000, how to work from home selling on Amazon FBA, another course, ConvertKit referrals for email marketing, Ebates, VIP, a bunch of other random little things here, there, Teachable referrals. Here's another one, a big course that she put out, Making Sense of Affiliate Marketing. It's a very popular course among the affiliate marketing world. Made almost $50,000 in this month selling that course. Sponsorships and advertising, display advertising, which would be just like ads on her website. You can see right there, guys, ads isn't gonna bring you in a ton of revenue. I mean, $3,000 a month, yeah, that might sound like a lot, but for how much traffic she's getting to her website, that's not a ton of money, right? She's getting thousands and thousands and thousands of visitors to her website every month. If we just go back here to Ahrefs and look at the overview, we can see organic search traffic, and she's getting, close to, 77,000 visitors a month-ish from organic search traffic. So that's a lot of traffic every month, and that's about how much display advertising she's getting from that traffic. So think of other ways to monetize your blog other than just relying on Google Ads or Advine or whatever ad network you're joining. There's other ways, affiliate marketing, selling your own products, that are gonna be a lot more lucrative for you. What can we learn from Michelle? Well, the first thing that we can learn from Michelle is to be consistent and to be patient. She has been very consistent and very patient over the past 8 years. Like I said, putting out hundreds of blog articles. She didn't take months off of not posting anything when she was just starting her grind of building her blogging business. And she treated it like a business from day one. So from the very beginning, she was already thinking, how do I monetize this? How can I turn this into a business? She was willing to invest in her business. So that's something that you need to think about if you're trying to grow to this level of success. You have to think of your blog from day one as a business. I can promise you, if you think of your blog as a hobby and hope that it makes money, you're not gonna make the kind of money that you're hoping for. You have to have a strategy in place. You have to have the mindset of, how can I improve? How can I monetize? How can I increase sales? How can I boost revenue? You need to have that type of mindset in order to achieve this type of success with blogging. It's not just going to fall into your lap. You could have hundreds of thousands of visitors every month to your blog, but unless you have a business model in place to monetize those visitors, you're not gonna turn your blog into a full-time income. All right, guys, if you liked this video, I've got some links right below to Michelle's website where you can check out some of her blog articles, learn from her, learn how to make money from her, but also learn about what she's doing, analyze her website, look at how she's promoting things, and kind of pick apart her business model and see how you can apply it to your own blog or website. If you like this video, guys, hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of this episode, what you thought of Michelle's Making Sense of Sense website, and what your goals are for building your blogging business. I'm Andy, you're watching Learn How. We'll see you in the next video.